gentlemen, Purple Rain. Home team, Radotín team. Let's welcome Alberta lacrosse. Number 4, Mr. Music, Frank Pedafora. Number 6, Larry Dolsky. Number 7, Mr. Ryan Pingrau. Number 8, Mr. Ronin Push. Number 9, Mr. Matt Murphy. Number 11, Elena Taylor Thomas. Number 13, Conchina Ethan Peterson. Number 14, Westerners Jordan Wheaton. Number 15, John Wright. Number 16, Greg Purell. Number 18, Doug Wildeboer. Number 20, Mr. Chris Sherbanuk. Number 41, Mr. Shimulina, Eric Kramer. Number 42, Mr. Zayden Blake. Number 44, Mr. 44, Dean Wojcicka. Number 55, Mr. Brian McBride. Number 81, Mr. 81, Jiří Nadražin. Number 87, Mr. 87, Tyler Turner. Number 88, Mr. John McMillan. Number 91, Mr. 91, Logan Noyan. Kevin Kohut, Staff Terry Sherbanuk, Jerry Covington, Marlis Padafora. Ladies and gentlemen, Alberta lacrosse. Now we are ready for the bronze medal game of the 13th annual Aleš Hřebeský Memorial.
Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. This is the 30th AHM in lovely Radotín. We are at the bronze medal game. We were hearing the dulcet tones of Andre Micah, the major domo of this tournament. He does so much work to make all of this happen. Everyone owes him a great thank you. And he has really put together a great team. The people of Radotín, of the LCC, put on so much work, so much effort to make this run smoothly. It's a great, great event. That's why people keep coming back. This is my 6th Aleš Hřebeský. I've been talking to people who've been coming since 2007 or so. I mean, people love this event. They keep coming back for a very good reason. Alberta has been here many times. Their best finish was the first time. They won back in 2016. They had a 6th, a 4th, a 6th, a 4th, a 5th, and a 3rd since then. 3rd last year. They would love to get 3rd once again, tying their 2nd best finish ever. Purple Rain do have a championship to their credit as the Glasgow Clydesiders back in 2019. Ball loose along the board. Xavier Hébert comes away with it. Passes it out. Here's Ben Foster, leading the club with 6 goals and 5 assists. Flings it up. Ball bouncing around. We're just going to work on our crowd control a little. Maybe let people see. Alberta has their first possession. Ronin Push has been very good for the Warriors, or for Alberta lacrosse. And Greg Beret, the captain, pings that one off the crossbar. Gets it by Pat Milo, but can't connect for the goal. Battle for the ball. D. Wicked just pulling his way past Badsgon. Badsgon, though, with a chance, and he gets the last laugh. What a play, breaking out of that 3rd goal of the tournament for Blake Badsgon. And Purple Rain strikes first. Oh, and we have the referee helmet cam. The picture from the top of the helmet of Ryan Dutkus. That is a nice finish. Here you see the behind the net replay. Great little dip and dunk. They're going for more. Jimmy Johnston to Toporowski. Can't quite catch it. Statham to the far side. Here's Johnson. Or sorry, Thomas Yek lets one fly. That goes wide, but it'll be tracked down by Jan Polak. Actually gets away from him. Push going to get in position. The ball appears to be somewhere down in the corner. There it is. Ronan Push. Wearing a Panther City helmet. He was drafted by them. Played with the franchise. Very solid defender. One of those guys who thinks going to be back in the NLL. And there's a goal driving down the middle by Zach Wildeboer. His 6th of the tournament. He is 2nd on the team. That's a lovely response by Alberta. I like you've got Greg Beret cutting through, drawing some defensive traffic away. Toporowski, checked by Roy Witka, gets a bit of a pick from Badscon. That one's a bit high. It's going to go over and back. Actually, it's going to come right off the top of the glass and bounce into the referee section. Alberta onto the offense. We're 3 minutes into the first of two 15-minute running time halves. Loose ball push will give the ball back to Alberta. Ronan Push shot stopped by Pat Malo. Jimmy Johnston trotting over. Nice fake, gets the shot, but John McMillan with a good stop. He has been outstanding. These two goalies have both played very well in this tournament. For each of them, the most they gave up was in the game against each other. Again, rematch here of round robin play. That's going to not be called a push on the back as Zayden Blake was knocked to the turf through the crease. Alberta maintains possession. That's off of Peter G, the defender for Purple Rain. It's going to be a fresh 30, and the ball bounces back into play. They have to contain that and get things rolling once again. Zayden Blake gets it out, and a hard shot from the top, taken by Wildeboer, who scored the goal for Alberta. And now he's going to have the ball and think about going behind the net, goes behind the back, trying to get to Beret. That's not going to get there. Great positioning by Jordan Aki on Jordan Wheaton. And now Aki's going to take this pass and will move forward. Gets over center. Aki's been very good, has a couple of goals in the tournament. Takes a fair number of their face-offs. Thorarensen feeds it across and gets it back. Goes near side, that one's past the post, and it'll bounce into the Alberta bench. They'll drop it back out so their teammates can pick it up and go to the offensive end. There's a couple of balls on the floor. Nice move there by Ethan Peterson to go back and pick the one up in the defensive zone. He'll lob it across to Wildeboer. Push, shovels it back, comes to Wildeboer again. He's going to try and force his way down through McDougall. The pass to Peterson. Rips a bouncer. Patty Malo saw that all the way and had no trouble with it. Going to try and one hop on her low pass. He gets away from Johnston, but he'll be the first one there and just leaves it, tapping it back for Ben Foster. Like that play, heads up. Foster goes behind the net to Toporowski. McMillan keenly aware of him, getting some help from Tasse, but it goes out to Powers. They're going to say no goal as Toporowski was in the crease. Oh, but Toporowski knocks that one down on the forecheck. Pulls it out of the crease. Getting checking on him from Tanner Tasse. Yek. Kevin Powers gets a shot. Purple Rain is all over, and Declan Mulholland, usually a defender, up in the offensive zone, battling to get that loose ball. Gets possession. He's going to try the dunk. McMillan stops that. May have wanted to find a shooter out front on that one, but heck of an effort from Declan Mulholland. Greg Beret along the far boards. That shot, I think that was off Malo. It gets up out of play, so that's going to be a fresh 30 and possession for Alberta. Trying to swim in is Eric Turner. Turner's been an absolute star in this tournament. 9 goals and an assist, playing offense, playing defense, playing everywhere. The true essence of a transition player. Long shifts. He's heading back now, as you can see, with Aki. Can't quite keep up with Aki. George a little too fast for him. But Turner can get up and down the floor, and he does it frequently. Foster. That's going to be picked off. A bit of a lazy pass, and Ryan McBride is going, but it's one-on-one with him and Toporowski. That's Alberta and Saskatchewan battling. Toporowski trying to get the ball loose. Nice play by McBride. Just launch it behind him over to push. 10 on the shot clock. After all that work by Toporowski, Alberta just doesn't have much time to work with. They do get it to Wildeboer for a shot. Now they can get a fresh 30. It's going to roll into the crease. The 30 will expire. Xavier Hebert was just trying to let the 30 run out. And Push was having none of it. He was going to try and get that ball if he could, see if he couldn't try a dunk or get a reset somehow. Johnston, good tournament for him as well. He's got 7 goals coming into this game, as does Kevin Powers, who's got the blue helmet, number 92, over along the far side. That shot by Johnston swallowed up by McMillan. Big cheer going up from the Alberta gallery off to our left in the near side stands. And identify where the Purple Rain crowd is. Beret feeds it through, somehow got it in there between Swam and Mulholland, but didn't quite connect with Peterson, and Purple Rain will come the other way. Adam Vincent gets a little pick, throws it ahead, and Toporowski just sees Peterson coming in time. He's aware that Zayden Blake is there. He's going to the net, jumps, shoots, save. What a stop by McMillan. Just avoiding going back in the crease was Matt Murphy, who's been great for Alberta, but he slipped as he kind of had to hop past the crease to avoid the back end. And now the forecheck by Ben Foster is going to create a turnover. If he can get it, he does, but the double team by Blake and Push. Great pick by Kevin Powers. The pass out, that doesn't connect. The valuation of the ball in this game is high. Hard rip by Pullack. These players want possession. Their battles are ongoing. They're very lively. And we're going to have a penalty right now to Ronan Push. It's a slashing call to Push. I'll give Purple Rain a chance. On the man advantage. We'll start with Jimmy Johnston up at the top. Over to Toporowski. Here's Foster. Ben Foster flips it back. Toporowski corrals that. 16 to shoot. He's going to pass it across to Foster. Foster catches it, but falls, goes to his knees, that's going to be a penalty. McBride winds up hitting Foster in the face. Toporowski bent over, hands on his knees. He is working hard. It's going to be a 1-minute cross-checking penalty. In that case, I mean, McBride wasn't trying to go for the head, but Foster was down on his knees for long enough as McBride came across. You could see the situation needed to just exercise a little more restraint. They get it down low. Foster, Thorarensen, trying to fake he wasn't going to shoot, went short side, but McMillan was ready for him. Back up to Foster. They go strong left with Johnson at the top, pass across. It is a touch, so it's not going to be an over and back, but the shot clock is still ticking. Below, we'll give it to Johnston, and they've got 16 remaining on the shot clock, 38 on the power play. Johnston wants to fire. That's off of the stick of Eric Turner. That won't be an over and back either, but it's definitely going to be time. Oh, Thorarensen trying to keep the ball over center. Didn't need to. Almost led to a breakaway for Push. Good decision by Eric Turner. As Push had his back to Aki. Aki could have come in and blown him up, knocked the play away. Instead, they'll be able to just slow things down and kill the rest of McBride's penalty. Turner is just going to flick it down deep into the zone. The penalty expires with 2:50 to go in the first half. We're tied 1-1. Purple Rain coming up over center. Johnson moves it on to Yek, who's driving to the net. McMillan stops it. Ball kind of pinballs around. Yek gets tripped up, but that was very incidental. Good non-call there. Matt Spatafor into the offensive zone. Gets it to Nguyen. What a goal. Logan Nguyen on the run. Picks that low corner. Pat Malone may have gotten a bit of it. Here comes the replay. Here comes the replay we can actually see. Nguyen, goes 5-hole. I thought he was going corner. Malone goes over with him. Two to 1. Alberta replying and moving into the lead here. Loose ball scooped by Johnson. He's pushed over the line by Giranolski, but has the presence of mind to flick it deep into the Alberta zone. Goes straight to a Alberta player though. Alberta taking their time. Beret leaves it for Turner. Couldn't get it through to Zayden Blake. The ball bouncing along the boards. And they are going to call a loose ball push. That'll be Alberta possession. It was late in the 30. Adam Vincent's going to be a little disappointed. He was trying to restrain himself, but just got that shove on the back as Blake was already a little off balance. There's going to be some more time for Alberta with the ball. Greg Beret spins and shoots below. Not sure he was ready, but he got ready, made that save. Beret racing for it. It's going to be, just run over by Jonathan Swam. He's a little overexcited. Tries to get to Beret. Beret slips by. Down to Turner between the legs, but back facing the net. Great attempt, but it goes off. It was stopped by Malo. He did get a piece of it. Swam comes away with it this time. Slips a bit, but maintains his balance and gets to Toporowski for a breakaway. One-on-one with McMillan. Toporowski scores! The leaning tower of Toporowski plants the feet, tilts forward. We've seen this play before, and Toporowski ties things up in the final seconds of the first half. What a play by Jonathan Swam out of his own end, and Toporowski knew exactly when to take off, places it perfectly, and McMillan's immediately looking to hope that there was a crease violation. There was not. It was perfect, and we are going to go to the halftime with the score 2-2. Alberta Lacrosse and Purple Rain. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial, the 30th edition of this wonderful event. We have another 15 minutes to decide our third place winner in this event, and then we'll have a quick break and on to the championship. Nova Scotia Privateers and Victoria Leprechauns, the two-time reigning champions, against the Leprechauns in their first ever Hřebeský, coming up from the silver group. They've been very successful, winning 5 straight games to get there. Several close ones, some real challenges. They've showed resiliency. They've had great goaltending. Nova Scotia Privateers are just an outstanding team, top to bottom. They got every part of the roster looking very good. I believe there's an unintended consequence happening at the moment here in the arena, as there's been an announcement to please not collect stacks of more than 20. They're reusable beer mugs. Every year there's a mug that has a player who's on the banner of the poster of the tournament. And it's halftime. It's good. People are apologizing for you in front, but it's okay now. But yeah, they're saying, please don't bring back more than 20 of these cups at a time, because there's a deposit, and it can really mess up things in the pub, in the restaurant, at the end, the Restaurace Sokolovna, if they bring too many back. People were making snakes. I believe there was a snake of 130 cups last night, all strung together. But it appears that everyone's saying, okay, we're not going to build up a long steak. We'll just take back our 20 or so cups right now. So hopefully things are going smoothly in the restaurant. Giranolski for Alberta in the white. Jordan Aki in the purple of Purple Rain. It's 2-2. We start the second half, 15 minutes to decide third place. Here we go. Aki first to clamp, gets great body position. Nolski working hard, grinding through. Hebert tries to get it. Nolski comes away with it. Sokolovsky blows him up to the over and back. That's a great play because Bjorn Nolski had established possession. Sokolovsky saw the timing available to knock him over. Nolski would have been best off to run straight back over, but there was not much room. If he'd gone before contact, I think it would have been okay. I think it was still early enough in the fight for possession that the over and back was not yet in effect. Here's Kevin Powers, tries to duck underneath. Nice job by Turner on him. Toporowski opens some space. Jimmy Johnston comes in, shoots, save. McMillan's rebound bounces out to Turner. That's a bit too far for Ronan Push. Nice job to check who's around, check where he's got to go, and then get back and get the ball. He and Turner have a little chat. This is Wildeboer. Zayden Blake. Well, underhand shovel pass, trying to get to Push. I'm not sure he ever really got possession. Comes out to Blake, 4 on the shot clock. Swam with one check in the set. He funnels him in, and the second hit comes from Matthew Bork. And Bork's going to go to the box for 1 minute or less. Illegal cross check. Jordan Wheaton in the corner. They set up strong right with Greg Beret at the top. That shot from Gingras. Sure, Ethan Peterson with a shot. Gingras is getting knocked to the turf. He's number 7 down near the crease. Purple Rain looking for the break. Ben Foster came off the bench, wanted the outlet pass, but probably would have been a bit high on the risk side to deal with the potential reward. Aki's going to wait, keep killing this penalty to Bork. Matt Murphy is on Aki. Double team comes. Aki fights through, shoots. McMillan stops it. Looked like he might be sneaking 5-hole, but he was pretty solid. Powers gets the ball. Can he score before they get set? He cannot. What a save by McMillan. And Jordan Powers strips it again. This time he's going to wait. My goodness, the forecheck by Kevin Powers. They come to Hebert. Oh. Hebert opts to shoot. And eventually that's going to result in Alberta getting the ball back. But the hard forecheck may regain it for the Purple Rain. They're going to call it an illegal push, loose ball push. And they get it ahead to Ronan Push. And Alberta pushes in the offensive zone. 3 minutes into the second half. That shot off the foot of Pat Mallow. No over and back as Eric Turner goes to pick it up. Greg Beret tries to float one to the far top corner, just misses. Turner has Peter G all over him. G has to be careful to avoid a hold. Got his hands off just in time. Pass doesn't get to there to Beret. Nicely scooped up. A great job grabbing that one by Matthias Martin. He heads up over center, waits for some purple traffic to join him. Beret's gone back on D, as has Gingras. They're going to try and find their way to the bench. Nope, they're going to be out there for this defensive shift. See if Purple Rain can take advantage of having some forwards out on the floor. This is Foster getting a pick. There's the roll. Shoots, saved by McMillan. Gingras gets to it, and he's taken off. Great hustle by Foster and Polak. Oh, but somehow Gingras comes through it. He just didn't realize the ball was right in front of him. Loose ball push called on Polak. Who's going to give the ball to Alberta. Peterson feeds it down. Blake stopped by Mallow. Big save, Pat Mallow. Shoveled out by a Purple Rain player. It pops over to Gingras. He's just going to toss it up behind him to Spatafora, and they'll set up in the O. They've got lots of time on the shot clock after the reset. That hard rip was off target. Spatafora scores. Takes it off the backboards. Pounds it 5-hole through Mallow. See, that's well off the mark. I'm not sure if the if the ball takes a funny hop, if it actually touches one of these players, it seemed to maybe change direction. I don't know, it looked like it might have hit. We had Wheaton and Sokolovsky traveling together down beside the crease. Don't know if it went off of one of them. But it's a goal for Alberta as we're 5 minutes through the second half, and it's 3-2. And quite a battle, an excellent rematch of that 7-5 Alberta win in pool play. Spadafora taking on a larger role up in the offensive end. That shot gets wide. That will be an over and back. Wildeboer heads up to race down. That's going to be delay a game, though. Oh, no. I guess, yeah, it's not delay a game because they hadn't blown play back in yet. Stopped McDougall from getting a breakout chance. Kevin Powers. Big pick by Tokporowski on Murphy. Nice save though by McMillan as Powers gets that shot off. Turner over on him. Dunk attempt, there's no way he was getting to the net with Eric Turner. Teed up on him. That one is off. Who is off of someone? It is off an Alberta player. I think it was Turner that the Foster shot actually went off of. Foster, another Alberta guy. Hard rip Powers, quick release, but McMillan came across just as quickly. Blake can't quite catch that one. Fitzhenry gets it ahead to Toporowski. He's going to slow it down a little bit. The full offense is getting out there. It's Toporowski and Turner. Johnson sets a pick. Turner was ready for it. You can see and hear the communication. Foster's shot. Did it go off of anyone? It did not. The 30 will keep running, but Blake has it anyway. Jimmy Johnston trying to check him. Blake does not get the shot on target. Johnston's checking was effective, and he's going to be rewarded with the ball to run up into the offensive zone. Johnston waiting. Tries an underhand shot. That didn't get anywhere. Push was right on top of him. Throrenson gets a shot. That is stopped by McMillan. Ball's down in the corner. Tried to get it through to Yek in front of the net. There's going to be a loose ball push, which results in a fresh 30 for Purple Rain. 7 minutes to go in the second half. Foster over to Batsgon. Matt Murphy up on him. Or sorry, that's Logan Noyen who got that big goal earlier. Here's a chance for Spadafora, but both Batsgon and Foster racing back, and Foster will get it. They're going to call a loose ball push, and that's just an error by Batsgon to push him. I mean, you just can't give up the possession in that. You've got to value the ball more. I know you want the ball, and that's why you're fighting hard for it, but you just didn't need to do that. Wildeboer's pass goes to no one. I think he thought something different was going to happen. Foster will make the outlet. I suspect he's going to go to the bench. He's been out there for a while, but here's a chance. Down the floor, Thorarson. McMillan stops him. Oh, Thorarson can't believe it. McMillan will outlet to Ronan push along the near boards. Boy, transition has been key for Alberta at this point, as Noyen and Spadafora both scoring big goals. Now the Purple Rain are going to try and run with it. Matthias Martin. He'll pull out. Jimmy Johnston. Can't connect with Thorarson, but he does go and get it. Here comes Turner on the run. Shot. Saved by Pat Malo. Toporowski scores another one. The last one was the leaning tower. This one is the huge jump to get up high. What a play by Toporowski, just squeaking it past McMillan. Four minutes to go. We're all tied up at 3. Almost breaking the tie was Ben Foster. Looks like Alberta comes away with it. Spadafora on the run. Leaves it for Turner. Push, what a toe drag. Scores to go back up 4-3. Beautiful play by Ronan Push. Absolutely selling that shot fake, dragging it down with him, going around and cutting in. It wasn't even so much a shot fake, it's just the pull down. Right past the shins. Fake to the far side, gets him low moving and rips it near corner. 4-3, Alberta goes back up top and Push has it once again. Gingras will hand it off. Turner surveys, we're under 3. Didn't like the look for Gingras cutting through, so he's hanging on. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Turner comes across the top. Skips past Turner. He's going to roll all the way down into the crease of John McMillan. 2.5 to go. 1 goal lead for Alberta and a great battle for the bronze medal. Ben Foster wants to get it back. Tries to duck underneath. Gets there, gets a shot off. Great job working his way through Sherbanek. Now it's Johnston going to the net. Penalty coming. It's going to be a holding call on Jeff Wright. We're going to hit the 2-minute mark. Actually, the clock's already stopped at 2:04. Should be stopping at 2 minutes, and then we would be 2 stop times, so a minute for Purple Rain to work with to try and tie this one up. Johnston over to Foster. He's going to go back to Johnston. Toporowski trying to open some stuff up with the pick. Powers fighting for it. Johnston comes up with it. 16 on the shot clock. Lots of time to work with. Rips it across. Foster backdoor. Toporowski stopped. It's going to be a fresh 30 though once Powers picks it up. They didn't signal a reset, so that we're down to 6 seconds. Now one ref's indicating a reset. I thought there should have been one because it looked like it went off the goalie, but the ball will be turned over. A little confusion. We're into the final minute and a half. 20 seconds left on the right penalty. Alberta can kill the rest of this penalty. Get back to even strength as we approach the final minute. Greg Beret. 3 purple jerseys around him. Great job protecting the ball. He breaks free, goes to the net. What a stop, Malo. But what a play by Greg Beret, circled by defenders and somehow fights his way through. Toporowski has it. We're under a minute. Eric Turner watching him. You can bet Toporowski's going to get a healthy diet of Turner at this point in the game. Turner watching either Johnston or Toporowski push there as well. Fresh 30 as Purple Rain gets it back. Thorarensen down to 37 seconds. Rips it, scores! Thorarensen! Brighton Thorarensen with a huge goal. We're all tied up with 34.5 seconds on the clock. That's a lot of effort for Purple Rain as he pops up. Thorarensen underhand goes low to high. I think it actually hits off the shaft of John McMillan's stick or his arm. Yeah, it's off the underside of the arm, maybe the shaft as it's under there. We're all tied up 4-4. Aki. Nolski. Nolski almost has it. He does now have it. Timeout, Alberta. You get one per game. And Alberta wisely uses theirs now. The shot clock and game clock match up, so they can wait for last shot. Will they pull John McMillan? It'd be risky, but it would give you a bit of an edge. My guess is McMillan's going back to his net, and they're going to go with 5, see what they can draw up. That way you can shoot. I mean, you're probably going to wait pretty much to the last shot, but we'll see. There's Beret breaking out of that scrum along the boards. My goodness. Great play, although from the other perspective, you just can't let him out that way if you're Purple Rain. Somebody has to just be between him and the net. Precisely to not allow that to happen. Malo bails them out. McMillan is not going back to the net. He started to. There are 6 attackers on the floor. Okay, so they're going to wait till the final moments. Push Peterson and Wheaton are the lefties. Push has the ball. Beret. Turner's in the middle. Beret up top, and then Ryan Gingras, number 7. 12 seconds. The time you see on the shot clock is the time in the game. 8 seconds, they're going to start to go. They wait. They continue to wait. Down to 5, 4. They pass down to Wheaton. Back to our quick stick. They had their play. They got their shot. Couldn't quite make it. They do get the last one on net. It does not go, and we are going to a shootout to decide third place. So, we will decide bronze medal with shootouts. I imagine it's always happened to our right as we look at the floor. So it'll be McMillan and Malo heading down to that end. There will be 3 shooters for each side. If one team has more goals after those 3 shots, they will win the game. If it's even, then we go to 1-1, back and forth. Let's see who comes out for each team. It's going to be Alberta first, and it's going to be Ryan Gingras. Gingras heads over to the righty side. Below, back to the goal line. Big fake shoots. Is it? It's not in. It's off the post. My goodness. That was close to being a goal. Huge windmill fake. Off the arm, off the post. This is going to be a great view of it. Oh, Malo gets enough. Ben Foster in on McMillan. Tries 5-hole, stop McMillan. Both goalies shutting the gate so far. It's going to be Eric Turner, another righty. Alberta coming in. Malo watching. Waits him out. Oh, Pat Malo was patient. And Eric Turner just ran out of options. It's such a fine line as a goalie. You've got to react to what's going on. Here's Johnston. It's so quick. He does not score. John McMillan, but I'm saying you've got to go with the fakes. I mean, not go with the fakes, but you do have to move with the player, but not bite too much. And Malo did it perfectly. And here, McMillan stays right there. Gets that right arm on it. 2 shots each, no goals. The captain, Greg Beret. Another righty. Johnson was the first lefty. Beret scores, top corner. Greg Beret keeps it fairly simple. Just picks his spot and rips it home. And you can see Malo came out a bit, just about to step off, but sunk back to his line a little, expecting, I think, some fakes. Didn't happen. Beret scores. Toporowski has to score to continue the shootout. Continue this. He drives in wide. Jumps, shoots, scores! 5-hole. Toporowski, board jump. It's 1-1 through 3. Now we just go back and forth. One shooter for each team, and when one team scores and the other doesn't, the team that scores wins. Ronan Push will be the next shooter for Alberta. Pat Malo between the pipes. Settles himself. Here comes Push. Cuts across the top. Oh, that's a beauty. Similar to the Toporowski play, jumping up in the air, draws Malo up, and then goes back down and tucks it under the arm. That's a pretty nice play by Ronan Push. Kevin Powers will go now. The Swedish national lefty. He's got to score to keep it going. Stopped McMillan. Alberta will win the bronze medal. McMillan runs into their backup goaltender, Iji Zadrozil. What a game. What a finish. Terrific lacrosse. Terrific heart by both teams. That is what you look for in a bronze medal game. And we will only have more excitement coming when the championship match kicks off in a little over 8 minutes. It will be the Victoria Leprechauns and the Nova Scotia Privateers. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. Thanks for being with us here on the LCC Radotín YouTube channel. We'll be back for the final.